Okay, Rio here, and it is the Friday, really Thursday, but it doesn't matter, before spring break. And this is your week 12 attendance. And I'm going to do something a little different with this attendance post because we're going into spring break. I'm going to make it available for you to view, but not to comment on until we come back from break or maybe the Friday before. So I just want to give you that heads up. That way you can view this video, but you won't be able to hit a reply until that time because, we're on spring break and I don't really want to release attendance, even though it probably wouldn't matter because you should know attendance does not affect your grade, but it is a reporting requirement that I have. So as we move into spring break, I just wanted to talk to you about a few things. One is that I am going to be pretty much unavailable during the break. So if you're emailing me, just know that I am on break as well. So you may not hear from me. If I do find time in between the things I have scheduled for myself, I'll try to, especially if it's something that's preventing you from working. But remember also, that's why the class chat is very helpful because then you can get the help that you need. Sorry, that way. So I'm in my office today. It's raining still in Fresno. How wonderful. We've gotten a lot. And I wanted to also tell you that I've made a few things available to you that if you happen to want to work over break, which I would recommend if your schedule allows. Now, if you're caught up and actually even working ahead, that's cool too. The cool thing about the way I run my class, I think, is that I give you choices about the way you can consume this content. So the reason I say it's a good idea is that because you can work ahead, right, you can be in a position to do some picking and choosing of your time based on your own end of semester task. So I talk about this a little bit in week 12, of course, but I thought it'd be a heads up. So what I'm going to do is turn to the screen and just go over a few things I've added. Your week 12 classwork is a rerun from last semester. Everything applies except the due dates have changed for the end of semester, so you make sure you want to check those out. Okay, let's go to the screen. So in here, in our course, you can see that we have our not a pretty normal week at this point, but what I really want to just highlight a couple of things is that starting in week 13, for the last 3 code academies, I have given you alternatives. And I'm not going to talk about this in detail because I've done a little video for you. I just want to tell you that if you're somebody that's getting kind of tired of doing the coding, like it's not my thing, I'm not enjoying it, know that you have an alternative. Okay, so and I have released a couple of weeks forward, so week 14, week 15, and 16. So at this point, all I really need to do is actually do a week 17 classwork, which I will do sometime after break. But the final is available in here. Now, the final, and I talk about this in week 17, but I want to just mention it here. It's available here for you to submit, but you take the exam, and I'll need to update this content. I haven't yet with our new due dates. But you take the exam over in my IT lab, and then you just post your PDF that you create, upload to Shared with Rio, and give me a link. But just to show you, in my IT lab, I have made it available. So it's under exams, it's under the final, it's 150 multiple choice questions that is randomly selected from all the chapters that we have for chapter quizzes. So that's the only thing that the final covers. You don't have a final lab test, you just have a final chapter quiz, but it does account for a pretty good percentage of your grade. So the more times you've taken those chapter quizzes, the better this will be. I do want to just show you real quick is that the thing that's different, oh, this is much bigger than yours, so give me just a second here to bring it down a little bit. So the thing that's different here is that you get one question at a time. Okay, so here's all the questions, and then when you're done and you hit submit for grading, then you'll do that same thing where you hit view submissions and create your PDF. Now I talk about this a little while later. I just want to show you that you take the exam here, get your PDF, upload it, and you can save for later even. And every time you take it, you can take it multiple times, but every time you take it, you get a different order. Okay, but so that's the process. Then when you're ready, like I said before, you come over here, and this is not the view you have, but I just want you to know in general, okay, that you will submit it like you do your other items for My IT Lab by creating your PDF and uploading it. Okay. So that's kind of it for me for spring break. I know a couple of you had some challenges when it came to the week 10 classwork. And I even I sent out an email and did a heads up on week 9, but for whatever reason, many folks really had a hard time placing those two files, the sheets and the drawing, into the Shared with Rio and then linking them into classwork. I am going to put that on my re-record over summer list because I think I could have done a better job in the video talking about making sure you place those in the right folder. Okay, so much going on in the world, in our lives. Nice to have a break if you can take it. I do hope you get some downtime regardless of how you choose to spend your break. I know I am. So I have some fun things I'm planning on and some kind of downtime and kind of tune out a little bit, kind of shut off everything to kind of just be with myself. So, and the people I love. So I hope you get some of that as well. I'll see you after the break. Peace out.